Alright, today I'm going to do a quick video on the Solo Mesa. Got the fan going in the back, so you're going to see my hair fly around. It's hot in here. I need the breeze. Excuse me. Picked up one of these a couple days ago, and I decided to do a video on them. They're relatively new, and they're for tabletop use, not for cooking. And it's a small stove, bigger than their light. Comes with this ring. Does not come with a cooking ring. It's not what it's meant for. And it comes with this stand. And this allows it to be put on any tables. We had it on a wood deck, and underneath this was cool. It never got hot. And that's what this is for. Tabletop while you're eating, out on your deck. You just want some ambiance or atmosphere. That's what this is for. Now it comes with this little gizmo. Put your fire starter in it, drop it down, pour in wood pellets, and it will burn wood pellets. Take this out, and it burns regular pieces of wood. Used it once, that's why it's discolored. Did not use pellets, haven't tried that yet, but I will. And what I've noticed about this is it goes through wood rather fast. If you're putting this on a table and you're going to be out there for a while and you're talking and just having fun, and you want to maintain a fire, you're going to have to keep putting little pieces of wood in it. The first burn on this lasted about 15 minutes, maybe 20. And then I had to put more wood in it. And I had a little bit difficult getting that lit because I waited too long. So if you're out with some friends and stuff and you just want the atmosphere of a fire, you can put this right on the table. Now, flame will get high, but you can manage that with different amounts of woods. Gasify's real good. You could do marshmallows and s'mores on this. They show that in one of the commercials. Beyond that, it's not for cooking. Somebody's going to compare it to that and say, well, you can't cook on it. Well, it's not meant to be cooked on. This is my campfire. It's made for cooking. I have used this as just a bonfire, campfire, fire pit. Set it on the ground, light it up, don't cook anything, watch it. Some people will take this ring off, and so it's like this. The rings aren't that expensive, so you could get an extra one and do it. But this is going to go on the ground, or you're going to have to put a metal plate underneath it, because this is going to get hot on the bottom. It doesn't have a stand. So you got to make a stand or do something to protect what you're putting it on. And it's going to be further away from you because it gets hot. This can sit relatively close to you. This is to have it on the table, to create an atmosphere so that you can have a little fire. You can even tend a little fire. I'm going to make a little set of tools for it so I can poke around in it. It's not made for cooking, and if you're going to try to cook on it, you're not going to like this stove. It's really not a stove. It's truly a mini fire pit. 80 bucks. Is it worth it? I've got the campfire. I got two campfires. I've got a Canway collapsible stove. I cook off of all of these in the Canway. And my wife wanted to pick up one of these. It's 80 bucks. Okay, we'll try it. And I wasn't sure I was going to like it because you just set it on the table and light it. What's the big deal? That's what I was thinking. We tried it out. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. If you have one of these, Doesn't mean you don't want one of these, because the big draw to this is it sits on a table. You can be closer to it. It's like candles at a table, only you can actually have your own personal little campfire. And part of having a campfire is tending it, making sure it's going to burn. If you're going to be out there just for 15 or 20 minutes, fill it up with wood or pellets, light it, it's going to burn out. You're not going to have to wait as long. You do one of these, you're going to have to watch it even after it's out for quite a while before all the coals die and it's cool enough where it's safe. This happens relatively quickly, a lot quicker than this. This is more comparable to the Titan than it is to this. But this does go through wood fast. It surprised me. I've done or looked at reviews from the Titans, and it doesn't seem to have that problem. And it might be because they put extra vent holes on the bottom here. But again, this is really nice to have. You can set it on a table. If you got friends over, you got your fire. You can do marshmallows. You can do s'mores. Beyond that, I probably wouldn't do anything. Maybe little chunks of hot dog at the most. But this is really for creating an environment, to creating an atmosphere, and it does that very well. I have a Titan or a Ranger, the Fire Pit Ranger. Use it during the wintertime. Use these, as you can see. This one's all discolored. Use it quite a bit. I've used it as a fire pit. Have now added this, and have used this. And for the niche and the part it fills, I like it. I think it's worth the money, especially if you're not going to be cooking on it, you're not going to be camping, but you want that fire pit experience, but you're on an apartment balcony or you're tailgating, and you just don't have the room to have one of the bigger ones. These work out really nice. You can have this on the table lit while you're eating. So this can be right there on the table, even if you got several people at the table, lit on fire, you know, casting the light and the flames, and it's really nice. It's a really neat little environment. This will do this. So I would recommend you looking into it if you want this, but remember, you're not going to cook food on it. It's not going to last as long as the bigger ones, which I kind of like throwing little pieces of wood in there. But what that gives you is you don't have to take a lot of downtime letting this cool down, make it safe. This happens fairly quickly compared to the other stoves. All in all, it's a good buy, and I think it's worth it. Well, thank you for watching.